Good morning, Year 4s. Welcome to today's maths lesson. So our learning objective is to divide using formal written methods. And our steps to success are I can recall methods to help me divide, I can use mental methods or known facts, I can regroup accurately, and I understand what a remainder is. And our vocabulary will be multiples, known facts, equal, hundreds, tens, ones, and remainders. So to begin with, we'll do our starter. If you are managing to access Microsoft Teams, you may complete the starter quiz on Teams. If not, you can pause the video now and complete the starter on a piece of paper. Okay, well done. So the answers won't automatically be on here anymore because the more you all use Teams, the answers are there for you when you complete the quiz. Okay, so our big question today is, bananas are sold in packs of 5. How many complete packs of 5 bananas can be made from 136 bananas? So I would like you to have a think about what your division sum is going to look like, what method are you going to use to work it out, and what your answer sentence is going to be. So I'd like you to pause the video and have a go at working that out on a piece of paper. Okay, well done. So let's go through that one together. So we know that we've got 136 bananas in total, which means that's our whole number. So it's going to go in front of the division sign. Then we're going to divide it by 5 because we want to know how many of these bananas, 136, can be put into packs of 5. So if we think about all the different ways we can divide, we could either use our multiplication to help us, we could count in multiples of 5, but looking at those two methods, that'll take quite a while to work this out. So we're going to continue to use the bus stop method. Okay, so we have our 5 and 136. Okay, so we start with the hundreds column. So we think, can 5 go into 1? So it can't. So what happens when we've got this? We can leave this blank or we can add a 0, but I'm going to leave it blank. We can basically carry or regroup that 1 into the tens column. So now that new number becomes 13, which is actually 130, but to make it easier, we will say 13. So we've got 5, 10, 15. So you can see over here that 5 goes into 13 twice because 5, 10. So we can put the 2 above the tens column. And then there's going to be 3 left over because it goes into 10 and then the 3 left over from the 3 in the ones column here. So we will regroup that. And then our new number is 36. Okay, so if we carry on counting in multiples of 5 to help us, so we've got 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, so we can see here that 5 is not going to go equally into 36 because it's not a multiple of 5. But we can see that 35 is the closest number to 36. So we can say it goes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. And then because it goes in 35, it's going to have a remainder because we needed it to get to 36. So we put R1, remainder 1. So doing this method of bus stop with remainders is exactly the same as we did with 2-digit numbers. Today we would just be focusing on doing the same thing, but with 3-digit numbers. Okay, so our answer sentence then for this question. So the question was, how many complete packs of 5 bananas can be made from 136 bananas? We can say we can make 27 complete packs of bananas. And we can put there will be 1 banana left over. Okay, so you should have something similar to this on your page. Okay, we're going to do these 3 questions together before we move on to our activities for today, just for a little bit of extra practice, so I can go over it with you as well. So if you'd like to pause the video and work these questions out on a piece of paper, and then we will do them together afterwards. Okay, great. So if we just focus on the first one, we've got 5. And 787. Okay, so 5 into the hundreds column, so 5 into 7. We can again also, if we'd like to use this method of dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I can circle 5. So I can see that 5 goes into 7 once. And we've got 2 left over. So we have to regroup that 2 onto the next column. So our new number now becomes 28. Okay, so instead of drawing out 28 dots to help you, which is fine, you can do that, but a quicker way would be using counting in multiples of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay, so we can see that 5 does not go equally into 28. So the closest number before 28 is 25. And I also know that 5 times 5 is 25. So if we know our multiplication knowledge, we'll be able to get that a lot quicker. Okay, so I can say it goes in 5 times. And there's going to be 3 left over, because if you count on to 28, it's 26, 27, 28. So there's going to be 3 that you need to regroup. So now our new number is 37. And we can see that if we carry on counting multiples here, it'll go 35, 40. And again, our closest before 37 is 35. And we know that 5 times 7 is 35. So 5 will go into 37 7 times. And there's going to be a remainder of 2. Okay, so this would be your answer for the first question. Let's have a look at the second question. So we'd have 4 and 895. Okay, so the first one, we have 4 into 8. So we count in multiples of 4, 4, 8, we know it goes in twice or 200 times. Okay, then 4 into 90. So if I draw my dots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll circle 4 once, 4 twice, and there's 1 left over. So 4 goes into 9 twice. And then we have to regroup that 1 that was left over, and that goes to create a new number of 15. Okay, then we can think about how many times 4 would go into 15. So if I count the multiples of 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, I can see that 16 is 1 over 15. So that means it goes in 3 times up to 12. And then there's going to be a remainder because it doesn't go in equally. So the remainder is going to be 3. Okay, so that's your answer for that one. And then our last one, we had 980 divided by 3. Okay, so our hundreds column, we know that 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 into 8. So again, you can use either method, counting in multiples of 3 or drawing your dots, or mentally if you know it mentally. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We would then circle our groups of 3. So that goes in once, twice, and 2 left over. So 3 goes into 8 twice. and then 2 left over would be regrouped onto the 0. So now we've got a new number, which is 20. Okay, and if we count the multiples of 3, let's see if it goes into 20 equally. Now, if you know your 3 times table, you'll already be thinking about if it goes into 20 equally or not. So we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Because we know that 3 times 7 is 21. So it doesn't go in equally, but it goes in 7 times. And then we're going to have a remainder of 1. Okay, so those are our answers to those 3 questions. Okay, so today's activity, we've got bronze, silver, and gold. Our bronze challenge is still dividing by 2-digit numbers. Our silver and gold is both using division with bus stop method and remainders. However, if you're going to challenge yourself a bit extra, you can do the gold, which will be reasoning and problem solving questions as well. Okay, so these are your bronze questions. So if you're still struggling with 3 digits, you only moved on to division with bus stop this week, then you'll still be doing this method. Our silver has got more practice of dividing 3-digit numbers by a 1-digit number. And our gold has got more dividing 3-digit numbers by 1 digit and 2 reasoning questions. Okay, so if you've got Microsoft Teams, these activities will be set as an assignment for you. So the bronze challenge is a quiz, and the silver and gold is an assignment with 2 Word documents. And if you open the Word documents, you should be able to edit one of them to add your answers. And the other one has just got the 2 reasoning questions, which you can write your answers down on a piece of paper. So if it does not work, just let us know, but it should work. But either way, you can do your working out on a piece of paper. We do not expect you to actually draw the bus stop method onto a Word document, but we'd like to see your answers there as well. And you can always send us a picture of your working out too. So I hope that works. Have fun, and I will see you for tomorrow's math lesson. Thank you, Year 4s.